Hi everyone, my name is Fractal Mind Mike, and welcome. We've been streaming for a while, and I forgot to include YouTube in it, so hi YouTube, welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be playing video games. It's going to be fun. Welcome YouTube. Having a good day. Let's get back to it. We were just talking about cool video games like Gabriel Knight, The Beast Within, and Cybermage. We just had a look at those boxes. And that was a lot of fun. Today we're supposed to be playing Darkseid, right? Right, everyone? That's what we're supposed to be playing today. Actually, we were just looking at eBay. This is what we got sidetracked. Whoops, we got sidetracked. We were actually looking for a copy of Gabriel Knight. The first game. This is what I want. This is what I want right here. I would like this. I would like it to not be that damaged, which it kind of looks like it's being crushed by the shrink wrap at this point, which is a bit sad. Is it shrink wrapped? It's bent, man. Also, it's not shrink wrapped, so it's just a bad condition box. They're still asking $550 US for it, which is too much in my book. I'd probably pay like $100 US for it, I guess. But I guess that's why I don't buy these. I haven't got a copy of this video game yet. It's a great looking box, to be fair, but I don't know if it was worth that much. I really like this box design. It's really cool. Hi there, Mason. Good to see you. Nowadays, you can't stream a game based on the Cthulhu story without HP Lovecraft was really racist, and that was wrong discussion. That's true as well, Jiggy. I mean, maybe you can. I don't know. He's been dead for a while now. I don't think we'll be able to change his mind. Look, with the right... If the stars align and we summon the right Elder Ones... You never know every gosh darn name. Everything is back on the table. Only $550 US, Kaiser? Yeah, only. Oh my gosh. That particular angle just shows just how damaged it really is. And they still want $550 for it. That's actually shockingly bad. I mean, it's just not worth... It's just not worth that. I guess they're thinking, I guess in their mind, they're like, oh, this box is worth $2,000, so it's so damaged, I'll charge 1/4 of that amount. I'm guessing that's what they think. I do like that copy of System Shock in the background, the CD Shock version. It's pretty cool. Of course, Heroes Might and Magic. Is that 2? I don't know. I'm not as familiar with Heroes games. Yeah, it's 2. Someone tried to twist it to look like the CD version box. What? It is a CD version. That's sad. Anyway, maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find another copy. Just scrolling through down here. Oh man, look at that sealed copy for only $828. Fantastic. Why are the prices so out there? I mean, it's a good game, but is it that good? I keep getting distracted by this rotating box. Hey, Minya Sylvanus. I never had the big box. My game came only in DVD box. Ah, yes. Like the smaller, like, yeah, the DVD clamshell case, sort of like the PlayStation 2 size box, this sort of dimension. I suspect the prices are not set based on the quality of the game. Yeah, frequently they are. Frequently that's like a starting point. You know what I mean? Like a game that's well known to be like a good game. That's like, okay, the prices will start from being pretty high, but it's also like how many copies of that game were published at the time as well also impacts the valuation. But then there's also just like, how desirable is this by a modern audience? Because it could be a great game that's not really recognized by a modern audience, and then therefore only really people who are collecting that specific game because they know it's good are driving the price up, right? So demand's not as high as a well-known franchise like Doom. People who start collecting games and they're like, oh, I want to get a copy of Doom for my collection. Doom had a fairly high print run, but not that high by modern standards, certainly. So if everyone who's like, I want to start collecting games, decides they want a copy of Doom, the demand's going to be quite high because it's a very well-known, very well-regarded game that didn't have like a massive print run by comparison to some other titles that are a little later but I guess for its time, even Doom was pretty highly produced in terms of publications worldwide. But still, yeah. Yeah, if you are a Doom collector though, like then there's like, you want every kind of like every different version of Doom published, so that also drives up demand for that. So like you get these peaks of like where games are going to be deriving value from. I don't really understand the console market. I've never really collected for console like directly, but for PC games it seems to be the case that is the way it works. Hi there, G-Funk. Dungeon Lords have that CDs for that game? Have you? I haven't even looked at it. Okay, it looks interesting. That looks interesting. Oh, you haven't played it yet? You got them free when you bought a graphics card or a motherboard once? Oh, nice. Maybe you should play it. It looks like it's an interesting game. Alright, anyway, that's enough eBay, I think. I don't think I'm going to get it. I think I'm getting a copy of Gabriel Knight, unfortunately. The hint book for $75 is a bit pricey. Just quickly having a look, just to see if there's... Oh, there you go. There's that DVD box type version. Oh, no, that's the second game. Third game. The 3D one. Just trying to skim through this quickly to see if there's anything that I can salvage here. Because I really would like to add a copy of this to my collection in, like, a boxed copy of Gabriel Knight 1 to my collection at some point. I have that book. Minya, I am from Australia. I'm from the Melbourne area, which is in Victoria, one of the southern states of Australia. Thank you. Thank you for the accent compliment. You're always shopping when I show up. Is that true, Nab? Maybe it is. I don't know. It's good to see you, Nab, that cat. All right, I think I've eBayed enough. I don't remember what these tabs were. I think I was thinking about picking this one up because it's curiosity. It is an interesting curiosity. What's this one? Rygar. Okay, I ended up getting Phazanadu instead of that. Necronomicon. There's like various different versions of that we found. They all apparently are the same version, same game. Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. Sounds interesting. Oh man, I'm still tempted by this. Is this still available? It's still available. 16 Australian bucks. May not ship to Australia. I am tempted to try and get this. Can you read those? Do you mean like the English language on them, or do you mean read the data off the floppy disks? I assume you mean read the data off the floppy disks. Yes, I can. I was thinking Eastern Australia, but I am not that well versed in Aussie accents. The thing about Aussie accents is they're all quite similar, to be fair. Some people have a bit more of a thick Australian accent, but it's still the same basic accent. for the most part. I think I'm good at detecting, like, oh, that person's from Western Australia, that person's from Queensland, South Australia, so forth. But to be honest, like, it's not always guaranteed to be correct. I have to be completely honest now. Even having lived in the US and UK, I don't understand a few words you say. That's okay. Australians do have an accent that's different from both of those nations. So, and also probably quite different to the way you normally hear people speak English in and around Brazil, I imagine. Send them a message and ask. Worst you can get is a no. Yeah, no, I'll have a think about it. Mike's been doing Duolingo and getting close to fluent in 5.25 floppies. The data, but given the size of those, I half expected the bits to be visible to the naked eye. Yeah, you never know. If you look at it, you might be able to find out. That's true. Wish I could speak English. Me too, Lysis. I've been noticing when some Australian folk end a sentence with "hey." Yeah, that does happen, and that tends to be a little bit more of a north or a west thing. But it's not guaranteed to be that, like I said. Have a friend from Queensland? She's kind of heavier in the vowels than you, but very similar. Yeah. That makes sense. Man, I am tempted to just shop on eBay for a bit longer, but I won't. I won't do that to you. So the idea of Darkseid is not compelling, I will say. Yes. Does this work? No. I was having trouble getting Darkseid working, and then I got it working the last time we streamed it. But fortunately, we have something else I prepared earlier. Because I really don't want to play Darkseid, so I tricked you all. We're not playing Darkseid. But Darkness is here. We're going to play Veil of Darkness instead. I didn't want to fool you too hard, but I figure we'll stop there. We've got Veil of Darkness here. This is the classic SSI game about kind of Dracula, I guess. So, I don't know too much about the game. I've not seen a full playthrough of this before, but I have seen enough information about it to think that it could be a fun game to play in place of Darkseid. Hey, thank you for the work. I appreciate it, Minya. What? I sat here for an hour and a half for Darkseid? Did you really want to play? Look, I'll play Darkseid. I'll get it working. I'll get it working just for you, but first of all, I'm not going to play it for very long, and second of all, we're going to play Veil of Darkness here. This is my copy of Veil of Darkness. And it's 4 5.25-inch floppy disks, 1.2 megabytes each. Which means that this game's probably not very big or has probably a lot of repetitive graphics and contents. But I have no idea. I also don't have the manual for this game, so we're going to have to just use our imaginations for that. This is the entirety of my copy. And you can see this is very well worn. It's sat on somebody's shelf and gotten like bumped and moved and whatever. Who knows how it got all this covered, like all this edge wear, but it does have a lot of edge wear. It claims that it's got 50 hours of playtime. I think we're going to be able to finish it sooner than that, but you never know. Maybe it is 50 hours of playtime. But yeah, look at that wolf right there, this guy. Look at him. How could you not want to play this game with that wolf just diving out of the computer at you? Or like, look at this mysterious thing. I don't even know what that is. Look, you're a guy with a shovel. Man with a shovel. Sounds good to me. Look at that. Look at this, look at this thing here. A little skeleton. You can be a skeleton in a coffin. That's your health indicator, I guess. That's what I'm guessing anyway. Jewel case? There's no jewel case in here, fortunately. You want the manual for this? I mean, eventually, yeah, I'd like to get a copy of the manual for this. It has a rugged look, kind of like you kind of like the rough edges. Yeah, I mean, it does have a certain, like, aged appeal to it. There's this, like, sticker that's, like, sticker residue that's, like, right next to the of. I have no idea, like, what was stuck there, but it looks like somebody's, like, drawn on it with a pen over the top of whatever it was. Yeah. Due to its graphic nature, Veil of Darkness is recommended for mature game players. Luckily, I would consider myself mature at this point, so I think we'll be able to play it. He lost a tooth? Who lost a tooth? The Vampire Man? Focus. I'm telling the autofocus to focus, as if that will help. It's really, really struggling to focus. Yeah. Is he missing a tooth? He just needs braces. Whenever I see that is like old enough, yes, mature, never. Yeah. All right. You are mature only in the legal definition. Yeah. Thanks, Life Forcer. Yeah, okay. All right. I hear. Did the YouTube stream actually start, by the way? I didn't really check. So checking now. Yeah, it appears to have started. That's great. Very good. All right. So now that we've thoroughly wasted some time looking at the Veil of Darkness box, we'll try for I'm gonna set a time limit for myself. We'll try and get this gosh darn thing working. Yeah, we'll try and get this thing working. Let's see. Okay, it's not even attempting to launch right now. What are you waiting for? Me to play the game? Shut up! Thank you. Are you serious? It's saying that the directory doesn't exist, which doesn't make sense to me. Well, it's claiming that it can't mount my device. That's weird. Very weird. It's definitely connected. I think we're not playing Veil. I think we're gonna just jump right into Veil of Darkness. I literally can't get it running right now. Like I said, I was having some trouble getting it working earlier, so I decided to just do Veil of Darkness. Which is still got dark in the name. Sorry, CoreTube, I apologize. How's it not working? Every copy I've had just runs with ds .bat in DOSBox. It's not working because for some reason Linux is refusing to mount the file system for the external drive that it's stored on Xmensa. That's the problem. Good to see Xmensa. The vampire with braces is hilarious. That is a very funny idea. I'm sure somebody must have done it at some point. Hi, Drew Nielsen. Good to see you. I just joined, but I doubt that showing us the box was a waste of time. No, it wasn't a waste of time. I had fun looking at it. Anyway, let's play this game. I gave it one more try for you, Coretube. I hope you appreciate my efforts. Kirsten Dunst from Interview with Vampire probably would have gotten braces later. Really? I love how this is, like, impossible to read. I guess it's supposed to look like it's another language, but to me it just looks like a mess, I guess. And if he denies the Dark Lord his place of rest, the veil of darkness shall be lifted, and the evil reign of terror shall at last come to an end. Lord Nicolai, 1562. Okay. Vampiric atmosphere. It's like the name of the game, yeah. Did you want the manual or clue book for Veil of Darkness? I found them. Sure. If you want to drop some links. I have the GOG copy of the game. I'm playing the GOG version. And it does actually come with them, but I didn't install them because I didn't think about it. So yeah, no, that would be great. Veil of Darkness. 1993, Strategic Simulations Inc. All rights reserved. Why is it? You know! Somebody at the door! Oh, the death counts. Right. I need to... I'll back them up. Thank you. Thank you, Spaz. Appreciate it. Oh, you have flown your small cargo plane through just about everything? So a flight over the dreaded Carpathian Mountains deep within the heart of ancient Romania was of little concern. Looking pretty casual. You don't even see the danger lurking within the sickly green hue of the sky. Whoops, I missed that because I was doing something else. Unfortunately, you have not gone unseen. Evil unknown to the modern-day world watches from the mist-enshrouded valley below. Already better than Darkseid by virtue of not being Darkseid. Thanks, ABC. Veil of Darkness, nice. One of my favorite games of all time. Really, Arachne Retro? Great. Good to hear. The manual has a long prelude. I'll read it. That'll delay gameplay even longer into the stream. Still sad about Darkseid. I will play Darkseid, I promise. I ran out of time. A tingling creeps up the back of your neck as you are engulfed in a cold chill. Suddenly, all of the gauges begin to spin out of control. Could try Amiga version? I could. It's not about the version, it's just the media, well, for some reason wasn't mounting, and I didn't have time to, like, troubleshoot that. Struggling, you barely managed to pull your plane out of the dive. DOS Flight Sim? It'd be cool if this had a flight sim at the start of it. Oh, I'll fix that, ABC, thank you. Sorry, that command's still not hooked up properly. It's now powered by... Yes. Windshield and engine hopelessly... Oh man, the bats ran into us. Oh man, I missed all the text too. As you brace for the inevitable crash, you attempt to regain some control of your plane, I think it said? I don't know. Sorry, I should have been laser focused on the text. Amazed that you are still alive, you stagger from the wreckage. That's a pretty cool plane crash. It's not even on fire or anything. Oh, now it is. The loss of your strength wanes as you fall to the earth, helpless. As unknown hands reach out to grasp you. Oh no. A shadow beckons and is quickly... What? Together they descend into the village below as the day gives way to night and fog closes in. I mean, it looked like it was already night to me, but sure. Get grasped, idiot. You awaken. Wonder whose head it is that sits on the vampire's wall. Probably the developers. It's always the developer's head. It's an interesting face. Why does she have a red ribbon around her neck? Is this like the lady who's had her head chopped off and sewn back on with a red ribbon attached? Is that the situation we're running into right now? Oh, he puts his jacket on, animated? That's perfect. Ah! My head! I feel like I was slammed by... Hang on a second. Sorry, I don't know why I was reading it like that. Let me try again. I apologize. I apologize. One moment. Giving Ultima vibes? That can't be a bad thing. You did a long play of this back in the day. Problem was, I only had the German version, so I did a on-the-fly translation. It turns out translating on the fly is, like, really hard. I bet it is, yeah. I bet. Commit to the bit. He has this voice now. We could. He could just be the village idiot who's just wandered into town in an airplane. Ah, my head. I feel like I was slammed by a speeding truck. Hello? Oh, I've window focused incorrect. Whoa, I'm a little dizzy too. Perhaps you should lie back down. Father said it's a miracle that you're even alive. Nah, I'll be alright. Oh, wait, he's not Australian. Nah, I'll be alright. So, who are you? And where the hell am I? The last thing I remember... Father will explain everything. He asked to see you as soon as you regained consciousness. As for my name, it's Deirdre. I don't know how to say it. Somebody give me a pronunciation guide for Deirdre. Deirdre? Deirdre? And you are? Enter your name, please. How's the coffin adventure going? It's going great, Evil Alex. We just started. Man gets up and complains of splitting headache. What is this? Darkseid? It is pretty much the same as Darkseid, yeah, actually, now that you mention it. Don't forget to reset counters. I will do so. I will. I just had to read the text while before when I got reminded the first time, so... Now that I've been reminded the second time, I'll take on to it. If a speeding truck hit you full chat, you'd have more than a headache, mate. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Deluxe Pact. Luckily, these villagers from a remote rural Romanian town speak English. Everybody knows that the Carpathians speak English. Gosh. The Vale of Darkseid. Benedict Foxfield is a great name. I love it, Ian. Johnny Belmont. This is from your physical collection or abandoned or GOG. Playing the GOG version. But yeah, also, I do own this physically. I'm missing the manual and some other nice pieces, so I'll eventually get those pieces, I'm sure, and add them to my collection. Wait. Okay, I'm waiting. While I wait, I'll reset my counters. As soon as I remember how. Is that working? No, that didn't work. Weird. Oh man, the chat has gone so far. Why can't I enter the freaking thing? This is getting very annoying. There we go. I figured it out. Yeah, alright, good. Now I can read the chat. I missed a bunch of chat, so that's great. Manny Milk Toast? That's a good name, sure, right? Yeah, no manual lever, Alex. Horrible, isn't it? Mike Dawson is the main character and protagonist of Darkseid. There's his name. I could name him Mike Dawson. That's a good name. Are you upping the Darkseid counters every time you can't manage to launch it? I should. I should. Oh, man. Mike Dawson is a good name. We could go with that. Rather Dashing. That's a great name, too. Honest Harold. Can't believe Mike has already died 42 times. Steak Hogan. Plain McCrasherson. Shorty Blondie? I have not become a vampire. We've crashed a plane in the Carpathian Mountains because an evil vampire apparently threw us to the ground. I think we have to go for the comedy option, don't we? Like, if this name is going to come up in dialogue as we play the game, shouldn't we put something funny in there? His name is Man. Look at his boring face. I mean, it is pretty boring face. Sir Bronchus McDonkus. Dude McManison. Okay. John Lego. He does have Lego hair. We shall name him Dosember. Actually, Dosember's a good name. Let's do Dosember. I like it. My name's Dosember. So I don't know. I gotta get the real voice going though. I don't want to be too silly. Golly. I guess you should take me to your father. We don't want to keep him waiting, do we? Father wishes to speak to you alone, so you had better go by yourself. I'll stay here and tidy up a bit. You can find Father in his study. Just go down the stairs in the hall, through the first floor. I can't word. First door to your right, and enter the room straight across the first floor hall. What the hell? Why do these instructions feel like I'm being told like the solution to a freaking maze in like Dungeon Master or something? Just down the stairs. Okay, down the stairs in the hall. Through the first door to your right. Enter the room straight across the first floor hall. What the freaking heck? This is blowing my brain apart. I don't even understand. Thanks, I'm sure I'll find my way. Maybe after I get some answers, we'll have a chance to talk some more. I would like that. But knowing Father, he'll leave you little time to flirt with his only daughter. Oh my gosh. Look at the size of the bed. It's massive. Is there an inspect button? Let's see, we'll use the mouse to select this floppy disk. Dosember, this is the disk options menu. You may save, restore, delete save, change to an old save name, or go to the game's option menu. Press the escape key or a right mouse button to return to the game. This is the worst menu I've seen in my life. It's just a freaking website, basically. Following a new Dig playthrough in YouTube, people might find interesting. It's got a lot of extra commentary on the development, etc. The Dig 30th Anniversary Deep Dive. That sounds pretty cool, Crazy Descent. What's wrong with walking us to the bloody door, lady? Yeah, exactly, Shirai. Why don't you just take me there? If it's that complicated. Room's even larger than most apartments I've ever rented. Yeah, no, the entire room is like the size of my house. Don't give Apple any ideas. Yeah, true. Would you consider Dos Ember a boy's or girl's name? I think it's gender neutral. You have to play The Dig. I own it on GOG and DVD case release, though. You should play it. It's a really good game. I like it a lot. Dos Ember. This is the game options menu. You may modify conversation logging, magnify, or battle text options. You may also quit, start a new game, or go to the disc options menu. What's in the disc options menu? Dos Ember, this is the disc options menu. You may save, restore... Okay, it's just this. Alright. What's logging? Conversation logging is currently off, and output is set to the printer. You may turn logging on, set output to the printer or a disk file. Change the disk file name currently set to converse.txt, or return to the last menu. Conversation logging is currently off, and output is set to disk. You may turn logging on. Conversation logging is now on. Output is set to disk. Conversation logging is currently on. Output is set to disk. You may turn logging off or return to the last menu. Having dropped object magnification off is the normal mode for play. Turning it on will make dropped objects larger for easier play. More. Dropped object magnification is currently off. You may turn it on or return to the previous menu. Okay, so we make objects on the ground appear larger. We'll decide if we need to do that. Battle text options. The display of informative text messages during battles is currently on. You may turn battle text off or return to the previous menu. Okay. How do I resume? Oh, escape. Cool. Knife. Nothing to hit. Nothing to hit. Nothing to take. You had better not keep father waiting. He's most anxious to talk to you. Nothing to take. Oh, you can move with the mouse? Sick. They got a picture of Link on the wall here, and Zelda on the wall over there. Calendar on the wall over here. Alright, I'm going to use a keyboard to move around, though. Why does it feel like he doesn't walk aligned with the room shape? Like, the room seems to have a different shape to the way that he moves. Does that make sense to anybody? Am I making sense? Whatever. Would you like to play this game with full, simplified, or easy combat? I don't freaking know! Veil of Darkness. Contents. The Forge of the Evil Heart. A hand had been nailed to the library door. It appeared gaunt and shrunken, a thing all but withered to the bone. And before it, Cairn of Cassandra paused. When he examined its lines, in the morning air, a sharp and almost irresistible urge began to build in him. He found himself wanting to touch it, to place his own hand, fingertip to fingertip, against the decaying flesh. The hand was positioned so that anyone standing before the entrance could not fail to see it. Beyond this, the building itself loomed, fortress-like,
Its massive stones dominated the hill upon which it stood, its columns, towers, and windows of colored glass, giving it first one aspect, then another. A man approaching the rise from one angle might perceive a stronghold, yet from another he would swear the ruins of a church were standing in his way, while from still a third impression would come over him that this could be nothing more cheery than some vast mausoleum. And though the hand upon the door added to the building's stark character, it was not alone. High above, resting in the shadow of the battlements, and confined within a cage, lay the decomposing body of a man. Its clothes were gypsy tatters. Its arms, having been thrust through the bars, hung loosely before it. The hands were still clasped together. It seemed to Cairn that the wretch, to his last, must have been pleading for his life. Gazing at the corpse, Cairn wondered what it would be like to be trapped there, to be confined so near the remains of a man whose heart at least once must have beat with the same cowardly rhythm as his own. Such thoughts were not the norm for Cairn, but this day his heart and lungs were filled with a new energy. It was defiant and yearning. Like a great tide, it swept over his fears to bury them beneath the murky waters, leaving behind a taste for forbidden things. It was willing him to move into danger, this energy. Pushing the strangeness of these thoughts aside, Cairn reached for the handle. He placed his hand, pale as it was, over the black iron and felt the mysteries of the building rush to meet him. He knew now why his brother Michael loved this place. Gaining a single touch, some intimation of the power held behind these walls. Perhaps, Cairn thought, it was a power only scholars and monks might truly treasure. There were no guards, and the last man to breach the sanctity of the library, to enter it without permission, smiled down at Cairn from the battlements. That broken-toothed grin was now the only expression the gypsy would ever bear.
I am Bakata, Dawn's apprentice.
Hello. Good to see you, Grognak. Don't make my mistake. Before starting reading the prelude, look at how long it is. Oh, it's long, yeah. It's that long. It even has an epilogue. Do you vote for me not to read it? Is that what you're saying? Hey, thank you for the lurk as well, Genly. Stay a while and listen. Only if you're up to it. Let's do a poll. Done by Christmas? We might be. It's pretty long. It's only 30 pages, and the pages aren't very long. Oh, it's like, okay, it's 32 pages, and the pages aren't very long. Read the prologue or play the game. Can't do both. All right, well, I'll skip it. We'll just go straight to this section. I already forgotten what I came here to ask. What was it? Oh, right, combat, full, simplified, or easy. Combat. Combat. Combat in Veil of Darkness is implemented in real time. This means that everything is happening simultaneously, with no breaks in gameplay. To hit a creature, your character's icon on the map must be next to and facing the creature. If you successfully hit a creature, a small blood smear is briefly displayed with a number in the center. This number represents the amount of damage inflicted by the hit. There are 3 combat modes you can choose. Before the start of the game, you are asked to select the combat mode you wish to play in. Special note, once combat mode is chosen, it cannot be changed at any point during the game. If you wish to change a combat mode, you must start a new game from the beginning. There are several combat encounters early in the game. If you find these encounters too easy or too difficult, it is a good idea to start over before you get further into the game. That's a really weird way to phrase that, but okay. Full combat. In this combat mode, your character is given no added bonuses or modifiers, and is given a lower number of hit points. Okay, wait, so you get less health, and you get no modifiers. So basically, they nerf your character in full combat mode. How does full combat add anything to the gameplay, or is it just the same but harder? Veteran role players who enjoy the combat aspects of computer gaming most often favor this combat mode. In full combat mode, it is up to you to find objects, potions, and other objects. Wait. Objects, potions, and other objects? Who wrote this frickin' manual? Who proofread it? That will increase your character's effectiveness in combat. Simplified combat. In this combat mode, your character is granted small bonuses and combat modifiers that make it easier to defeat creatures that your character encounters. Your character is also given more hit points, which allows him to take more damage before healing is required. If you enjoy combat but you want the upper hand, then simplified combat is a good selection. Combat encounters are shorter and easier than those found in full combat mode. Various objects that increase your character's effectiveness can be used to make your character even stronger. I really don't get it. Good gamer, just choose the most difficult one. Other objects are pretty distinct from objects. That's true. I mean, they're literally distinct by the word other. I should have known. If I ever make a game, I want to hire you to voice the tutorial. Like, okay, I'll do it. I'll take the job. Full combat spawns character stat boosting items to find in the map, is what they're saying. The middle option spawns less of them. Alright, and easy combat just does none. So, the game's more fun in full combat mode.
Broke off.
That piece of coal broke off. Easy combat. This combat mode is ideal for game players who really enjoy the adventure aspect of the game, and don't really care for combat. In easy combat mode, your character is given a lot of hit points, making it hard for him to be killed. Your character is also given high bonuses and modifiers that make combat very simple. Of course, your character must still fight creatures that he encounters, but easy combat makes those encounters much shorter and easier to win. That's interesting. Combat text is turned on, blah blah blah, who cares? Encumbrance, don't worry about it. Objects and whatever. Doors, weapons, NPC interact. I think I'm just going to play the game. Alright. Well, I didn't really learn enough from that to make an informed decision, but I will say the middle option's usually the right option, right? It almost looks like we're wearing a hat because his hair's the same color as his jacket. I've already forgotten what she said! Is there a conversation log file that I can read in the game? Or I have to open the text file? I imagine I have to open the text file. The file was called conversations.txt or converse.txt. It has no text in it. It's literally empty. I've forgotten the instructions. It was something like the door immediately across the hall or something like that. I don't know, man. Hello, game player! They've already forgotten my name. From time to time, there will be doors behind which there is nothing important. In that case, I will print the message, "There is nothing important behind this door," so that you know that you do not need to figure out how to get past the door. Enjoy Veil of Darkness! Man, why did they have to shout that at the end? There is nothing important behind this door. Man, the same message every time? Yo, what's this? Oh, I'm going down the creepy stairs. I think I've gone the wrong way. Ah! Somebody at the door! What the? I'm so freaking lost! I want to examine this picture. Nothing to take. Are you dead? Have I found you? I see you're alive, Mr. Christopher. Will be most pleased. Christopher will be most pleased. Shocking rug placement in the hall. Yeah, very strange. So I've heard. I believe he's waiting for me. I think we've changed to an English accent instead of American accent. I believe he's waiting for me.
Yes, he is. Please don't keep him waiting. Mr. Christopher Verdick is very busy man.
Bye! Can I type an option here? Bye! I'm not okay, Spaz. No, I've been battling seasonal asthma. Or hay fever-induced asthma, perhaps. Not to mention other illnesses that are going on. But I'm great, though. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. The guy couldn't tell me where he is? Play. Nothing to take. I should probably learn what the combat buttons are. A for attack, H for hit, B for bash, C for combat, T for truncheon, S for stab, F for fight, R for rumble. Room full of retro hardware, software, cardboard, so you can't very well put a humidifier in there. Yeah, not exactly. Well, this room's nice. Ah! I found ya! Maybe. Nothing to take.
I see you're alive and well. When the metal beast fell from the sky, Deirdre and my servant Ivan went to investigate. I must say, they were stunned when you stumbled from the wreckage. Metal beast? Haven't you ever heard of an airplane? Airplane? No, I haven't. Nor have I ever seen such a machine. You will find that this valley is somewhat behind the times, good sir. We have never seen this thing you call an airplane. I would appreciate it if someone could show me where I crashed. I would like to take a look at my plane. In time, December, you have my promise that I'll try to help you in any way possible. But for now, you could use some rest. And a few more days won't make a difference. I'll make sure you're suitably taken care of, if you know what I mean. In the meantime, I would be so bold as to ask a small favor of you.
How could I say no? Your daughter quite possibly saved my life. What do you want me to do?
Some time ago, I lent a fine carpenter's hammer to a fellow villager. Good tools are hard to come by in the valley, and Edward hasn't made an effort to return the hammer to me. Could you go to him and get the tool? I would ask Ivan to do this, but there are many more important duties to which he must attend.
That's all you want me to do? Get back your hammer.
That's all. And don't let Edward give you a hard time. He can be feisty at times. Come back when you've got the hammer, and then we'll talk some more. Oh, by the way, before I forget, be sure to ask Ivan for some coins, and if it interests you, there's a tavern in the village. Feel free to use the coins as you wish.
Please don't call me that. I never liked it when people call me sir. My name's Dosember.
Forgive my lack of manners. My name's Kirill.
What is it? Deidra? Daughter. Ivan. Coins. Bye!
Mr. Christopher is in the study if you wish to speak to him.
Coins. Hey, Ivan. Kirill told me to ask you for some money.
Yes, I know. Here are the coins I was asked to give you. Make sure you spend them well, stranger.
Lighten up. Kirill told me I could spend the coins on whatever I want.
That may be true, nevertheless. Spend the coins wisely.
How many coins do I have? It's a sack. He's given me a sack. What have I done? I want my sack back. How do I get my sack back? I just have to throw this. If I accidentally do that, I have to. Time to read the manual. Objects. How do I take things out of my sack? Scroll the menu up? There's a menu? You have to click and drag it. That's pretty cool. In my hypothetical game, I'm going to have an NPC named Manuel. I'll let the player and answer any questions they may have. It's a good idea. He just stands like this permanently. Yeah, this is just how he stands. I still don't know how to open my sack though. Hey Nico, good to see ya. Why is your character in a coffin? I don't know. It's a good question. What have I done with my sword? My sword's gone. I put it in my coffin? Wait, what? What? You can only see the stuff in your sack if you're holding your sack in your left hand. Directrix, my name is Dos Ember, yeah. Eye of the Beholder in Ravenloft games? Yeah, okay. Silver coin. I can put stuff in the sack, though. Okay. Sack management minigame. Can I, like, leave it halfway? I can. I can leave it halfway up. I can leave it just so this is the... That's so freaking dumb. Okay. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Look at how I stand. Ivan. Say hello to my little friend. Game saved. It just bounced off of him. I don't know how I'm supposed to play this game. With the keyboard and the mouse, I guess? Has your character's portrait changed? He looks like his eyes have gotten darker. I don't think it's changed at all. We're in the Vale of Darkness now. They didn't tell me where this person's house was. Why does that look like there's skulls outside this person's house? Like literal human skulls? What was the guy's name? Wait, there's just a severed head on the tavern over here? What the hell? This town isn't normal. This looks like an abandoned building. Candles downstairs? Nothing to take. I mean, I would take the candelabra if I was here. Give myself some light. This is a person playing with a ball. You're the man George was talking about. He said you were a monster, but you're just a man. And I think the monster that George was talking about is my plane. Plane? I've never heard of one. Are you sure it isn't a monster? Like the werewolf that attacked Mother? Maybe you can show me this plane, if it's alright with mine. Oh, maybe, I didn't realize it was him talking. They both have the same color hair.
Maybe you could show me this plane, if it's alright with my dad. I don't think that's a good idea right now. Maybe some other time, before I leave this place. You're just like Dad. He never lets me do anything. All he ever wants to do is show me how to make candles. I don't care about candles.
What the heck? Wait, what? Who did this? And how? Is there a ghost attached to my computer? I didn't add that file, but that's the text file. That's the converse.txt. I guess that means it's now got contents in it. It does. I don't care about candles. I want to see the thing that fell out of the sky. Good to see you, True One. And Tanil Tadara. Character mannequin reminds me of the Eye of the Beholder. Oh, right, I read that one. I read that message, yeah. I'm a little concerned. Like, how did this happen? Did I accidentally, like, copy and paste the file reference into OBS and it just sort of worked? I have no idea how this has happened. I'm going to ignore it and keep playing the video game. Bye. Coins. Sword. Werewolf. And I think you are the werewolf! Are you sure you're not falling a prey to the madness? If I was the werewolf, Mother would still be alive. No, I'm not the werewolf. I'm no werewolf, but when I grow up, I'm going to find the beast. I'll hunt the monster down and slay it. Father says I'll do no such thing, but you wait and see. Bye. I probably shouldn't attack the kid, but I really want to attack the kid. Nothing to hit. I mean, there's a kid right here. My, aren't we the violent one? Man, the combat seems like it's going to be annoying. My, aren't we the violent one? That's all. That's we can't attack the child. Good to know. You can drag images and text files to OBS preview to create sources. Yeah, I must have done something like that. I don't know how I did it. Yeah, or as a copy-paste situation, Arachne Retro. Yeah, something like that. Achievement unlocked. Budding Psychopath. Budding? I'll have to try harder to earn my full title. This bed is also enormous. Maybe our man is just actually quite small. Ooh, we're going down the stairs animation. Father? Oh, Father, where are you? Nothing to take. What's this under the stairs?
Nothing.
It looked like it might be keys. I'm just gonna walk up to this man with my knife in my hand. Hello, my name's Josep. I don't recall seeing you here before. You wouldn't be the stranger that everyone's talking about. The outlander that fell from the sky. Outlander? I guess I've been called worse. My name's Dosember. A big smile.
My son, Anton, heard George talking about you in John's storehouse the other day. I must say, the nature of this valley has worked its way into my son's imagination. He said you were more bird than man, covered in glistening scales of steel, and armed with long, sharp talons. I hope the madness doesn't touch Anton. Ever since my wife's death, he's had such terrible nightmares, and now I find him describing you as some kind of beast.
Dosember got that Mr. Beast smile. I'm sorry to hear about your wife, and I wouldn't worry about Anton. I think he heard of my plane.
That's quite all right. Death is an ever-present companion in this place. I've learned to accept the fact that my wife, like many here, met a most untimely death. Anton and I live here alone. I've managed to make a modest living as a candle maker. There's always a need for light in a place as dark as the valley.
Do you mind if I talk to your son?
No, go right ahead. You'll find him in his bedroom. Though I would ask you to try and remember not to mention anything about Natalia. She's a good friend of his, one who's very sick and dying.
Did you say you're a candle maker?
Yes, I did. I'm also the only one you'll find. I hope to pass the skill on to my son before I pass away. Candles are normally 1 silver piece each, but these candles aren't ready for sale yet. If you come back later, I'll have some to sell you.
Do you mind if I talk to your son, Anton?
No, go right ahead.
Hey, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. I have anonymous followers on the channel, so feel free to lurk or jump in the chat and say hello if you would like to. Anton is the kid you tried stabbing? Yeah, I know. I'm well aware. Hi there, Big Fra. Welcome. Thank you for joining the chat. How much does being a candle maker pay? 1 silver per candle, apparently. Sounds like good money. Trying to accuse him of being a werewolf that killed his mother. Yeah, I just tried using the word werewolf, you know, that's all. Now that you stabbed his son, your new quest is to become a candle maker so the candle legacy can be passed on. That's true. Yeah, the letter I, very J-like in this game. It is confusing. I'm gonna click on this wax. Nothing to take. Man, I wish I could dip my hand into the wax and get a wax skin and then crack the skin off after it's dried. It would look so good. So who are we trying to talk to? The neighbor named, what was it? Edward? Maybe this is Edward's house. Nah, this looks like some kind of shop. Hello, I'm Annabelle. Hello, Annabelle. My name's Dosember. I hope you didn't come here to buy something. You sort of caught me at a bad time. I haven't had much of a chance to get out and pick many herbs. Of course,
I do have some fennel seeds. I'll sell you for a silver piece. And if by chance you have something I might want to buy, tell me what it is.
Fennel? Fennel seeds? Is there a reason why I'd want to buy fennel seeds?
I don't know. The seeds have several different properties, so I'm sure you could find a use for them. Do you want to buy them?
Bye! I don't want to spend my money until I know what I'm buying. Just waiting for someone to go, that's a stupid name. Yeah, I mean, they probably should. Can I go through this door? Oh, I can. What's this that's abandoned on the floor? A pry bar? Sweet. Nothing to take. There's a ghost in the chair over there. Nah, there's not. It's just fake. This looks like a warehouse? Is that man's name Edouard? Wait until the curry fetch quest to get the fennel. Right, yeah, that makes sense. Good day to you, Imicat.
G'day to ya, sir. If you're interested in buying something, please tell me what it is, and I will let you know if I have it. You might be interested to know that I've got a fine oil lamp for sale. Do you want to buy it? For a silver coin? Thank you for your business. Is there anything else you would like to buy? Just let me know.
Please don't call me that. I never liked it when people called me sir. My name's Dosember. Dosember. Want to buy a few shrimps for the Barbie? Was the coughing part of the line? It fit very well. It wasn't, but thank you.
My name is John. Are you sure you're not interested in buying anything in particular? If so, just let me know what it is and what it is you would like to purchase. I'm sure I have something that you might want to buy. I don't know much about weapons. I've never sold them. I don't believe there's been a gun in this valley for many years.
No, that was genuine illness, actually, that you're laughing at, that you're mocking. No, I'm kidding. It's fine. It's a little bit of casual asthma, that's all. Maybe this is Edouard's house. Why do so many people have skulls on their shelves around here? Yeah, I don't currently have any skulls on my shelves that I'm aware of. Maybe I'll look at this clock over here. A clock 1911. Well, that's supposed to be a cult, isn't it? Ugh, that was a wasted attempt at a joke there. G'day, Bo Alvin. Good to see you. Careful with your voice. I will be. I will be, of course. Watch me come into stream tomorrow with no voice, eh? No skulls reported.
This door is locked.
He had sold you shrimp and soft locked the game. If he had sold you shrimp and soft locked the game for a lack of coins, I would forgive putting off Dark Seed. That would be pretty funny. Wow, that's gruesome. Also, kind of clearly evident that there's something behind this bookcase. Torn for brick. Nothing to take. Are you kidding me? It's very clear. There's a very clear blood trail right here, mate. I'm just gonna stab the bookcase. Man, this person's been drinking a lot. Thank you for the like, bro.
FMM Pog Skinny 171 December yay.
Skinny One, thank you very much for the 47 months of support. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're having a good day today, Skinny One. Welcome, welcome, as always. We can't bash our way through the door. I shall attempt to use the pry bar on the door. There's nothing to pry here. Not like a locked door is right in front of me or anything. Let's try prying the bookshelf. Oh, oh my gosh. His head has been crushed to pieces. Wait, silver coin? Sweet. I'll take the money. Bloody hammer. I think I've recovered that hammer that my host has asked me to recover for him. Silver coin. Just clean this up. I can't clean the hammer with this? Oh well, I'll just have to return it dirty. It's fine. It's not the neighborly thing to do, but I guess I'm new in town, so he'll forgive me anyway. Pry, 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 pry. Can't pry. I mean, it might be a bad sign, but we are in a town where people do frequently die, so it's all good. I'm glad to hear you're doing fine, Skinny One. Finland's Independence Day, by the way. Well, happy Independence Day to you and all the other Finns. Give him an ibuprofen, it'll help him with the headaches. I don't know, he might be beyond that, to be honest. The door is still locked. Okay. I guess we don't have a key for that particular door. Go through the door. Oh wait, who asked for the hammer? Was this guy?
You found it! I forget.
I think, yeah, that was the voice, right? Might celebrate with a few beers today. Enjoy. Enjoy. What is that beer called? Kotzel? Kozel? Howdy, Shadow Khan. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us on the YouTube. Welcome. Enjoy your beverages, Skinny One.
You found it. You found the bloody hammer. Or, as it is said, a bloody tool most foul. My thanks, Dosemba. Now give the hammer to Ivan once we've finished talking. No, can it be? Salvation. For a moment I doubted you. Coincidence, I thought, but now I'm sure you're the one. Excuse me. If it wasn't you, the hammer would never have been found.
Oh, I found the hammer all right. Oh, wait.
Oh, I found the hammer all right, and good old Edward is dead. Dead! 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 And you're probably all crazy! No, Dosemba, not crazy. Well, at least not all of us. Cursed is what we are, and it so seems are you. Oh wait, and so it seems are you. All who find themselves in this valley of darkness are trapped by the evil of this land. But you, my friend, represent hope. Hope for us all! You can deliver us from Karen's evil embrace. So, we can be free to leave this valley.
Hope?
I think you've got the wrong guy. I'm out of here with or without your help. I don't think so, Dosemba. But go ahead and try like the others. Throughout the ages, many outlanders have been drawn into the valley, but not one soul has ever left.
Oh, I forgot to shout the left. But anyway, you get the point. I'm gonna drink some water. Oh, that's so refreshing.
The mountains are high and offer no passage, and those that attempt to leave go mad or are slain by creatures of the night. And I haven't mistaken you for someone else. There are many things in this prophecy that I don't understand, but the first few lines are clear. You are the one! And you will not escape until Cairn is destroyed!
50 gallon? It's 2 liters, I think. Yeah, it's 2 liters.
You want me to believe that I am the one mentioned this prophecy of yours? Take the prophecy, Dosemba. Read the beginning verses. Even you cannot argue with me. It is clear you're the one. I have studied that piece of parchment all my life, and I can learn no more. It's up to you to bring down the Dark Lord. And if you want to leave this valley, like the rest of us, that's exactly what you'll do. This Cairn, who is he? Poor Dosemba, so young and already in the next world.
This Karen sounds like a real problem. Yeah, tell me. You tell me. Thanks, Mensa.
Cairn. The very name stings my tongue. He was once a man, but now he's no more than a monster, a vampire, a creature that lives by drinking the blood of others. He's old, very old, and very powerful. Take these. They're pages from an old book that chronicles the history of the valley and of Cairn. Read the pages when you have time. The story is much too long to tell. Escape? I promise nothing. I plan on leaving as soon as I get the chance. If that means fulfilling this prophecy, then I guess that's what I'll do. As you wish, Dosemba. But I think you'll find there's no other way. I want you to know that I will offer you any help that you need. You may come and go from my mansion as you please.
Mansion? Vampire? Danger? Danger. Airplane. Plane? Plane? Airplane? Airplane? Knife. Hammer. Hammer. Edward. Bye. Buenos dias. What a nice soundtrack. I agree. It is nice in here. Outside it was getting a bit what's the word I would look for? Repetitive? Yeah, repetitive. Let's go talk to his daughter. Man, there's no way. Why is his house such a freaking maze? Hello. I was afraid you wouldn't get a chance to talk. Did everything go well with Father? Did it go well? I'm not so sure. This is all like a dream. From what your father told me, I guess I'm stuck here. Well, we all are, Dosemba. This place is a nightmare for all of us. I'm lucky to have a man like my father. Excuse me. Oh, don't worry. The tinnitus soundtrack is only for the town. Don't know why, but it's only bad there. Well, that's nice, I guess. That is limited to a certain area in the game, at least. He has enough power and money to protect us from a lot of the dangers. Nightmare? Well, if I can help it, this nightmare is going to end soon. Here, I would like you to have this. Father would read stories to me when I was young, and the princess always gave the champion knight her scarf as a token of good luck. Scarf? Thank you, Deirdre. You know, when this is all over and we're all far from here, maybe you and I can, you know, see more of each other? I would really like that, Dosemba. Let us hope that day will come. Lucky? Yeah, the game, like, your health meter is literally just a straight up coffin. That's right. Don't worry. Oh, right, I read that. Go out for a cup of tea. Yeah, a cup of tea. I think your father is lucky to have such a lovely daughter. You flatter me, Dosemba. Actually, I think it's
It is Father and I who are lucky, because you'll free us. I just know you will. And when we are finally gone from this terrible place, maybe Father will let us break open a bottle of that wine he prizes so much, and we can celebrate.
Wine.
What wine are you talking about, Deirdre? Father has the finest wine collection in the valley. There's a wine cellar in the basement, but he always keeps it under lock and key.
Bye! It is a bit, isn't it, damn it, Veins? I don't know, like, why in particular they've drawn it that way, but it's quite effective. Going to the cellar to get some wine. Ah, sweet, some more coinage. He doesn't automatically pick it up when you walk over it. I think I have to click. Pages, ribbon. I like this. Are we gonna... You can't tie the ribbon to your hand. You can't tie the ribbon to the pry bar. You can't tie the ribbon to the knife. You can't tie the ribbon to the oil lamp. Well, that's interesting anyway. Man, I'm so rich! Video Kojima, hello, good to see you. What keyboard is that? This is... a Keychron. C2 mechanical keyboard. It has linear switches. Which are not amazing. I don't love it. I will one day replace it. If I could. If I could, there you go. Maybe you could put your leg in your hand and tie the ribbon to your leg. Maybe, yeah. Love the color thing. Want one of those vintage keyboards. Yeah, this is a really good compromise because it's got the look and feel of a vintage keyboard. I would like clicky keys. I think that's what I would change if I was going to get... I'll probably replace this sometime with some, like, Cherry MX keys or whatever. Actually, whatever Keychron used. The clicky type, though. But yeah, it has a switch for Mac and Windows usage here. On the back, let me show you. So it's got modern sensibility, and it also has USB-C connectivity on it. It doesn't have wireless, as far as I recall. But yeah, pretty handy, convenient, and it's got that like retro aesthetic, which I kind of wanted to switch to at some point, like for the next keyboard. The last keyboard I had was DOS Ultimate 4. And it had, it reminds you of 486 PC. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for, exactly. But I decorated the other keyboard as to look like a Amstrad CPC 464 keyboard, which was cool. Like one of those when I want play and pause buttons. It does have them, but they're under function binds. So we've got play and pause here. You have to hold the function key in combination to press them. It's not really the most convenient. I actually would rather have dedicated media keys somewhere on the keyboard. Even if they were like across the top edge there. So they're out of the way, so you still have that retro aesthetic when you're looking at it. I would like a dial. A volume dial would be nice, rather than these function keys for volume. G'day, PC90s. I'd like one of... Oh, right, I read that. I can't deal with those wide enter keys because the backslash isn't in the correct place for me. I keep pressing enter by mistake. Do you mean the tall enter keys? Like the... Yeah, I think that's what you mean. Mike, have you seen some of the new game trailers that was shown at the PC Gaming Show, and is anything you're looking forward to? A, no, I have not, and B, I until I see what is demoed, not really. Blood came out today, by the way. The remaster of Blood launched today. I was considering playing that during this stream, actually, but I ended up obviously not doing that, so we'll see. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll still go and grab it and see. Old keyboard had Media Center on the top. It was nice. Oh, cool. Logitech Wave. Replace it with another Logitech Wave recently. No more Media Center. Mute is now F8. Yeah, that's no good. To the game preservation of the Total War games. Oh, wait. So did the game preservation of Total War games. Oh, good. That's great news. Hey, Sammy Gamer. Oogly boogly. All about that Bond game. Oh, really? I'll have to take a look. Good, thank you, Sammy. I'm good. I hope you're well as well. The wide one. I need the one that's tall and like 180 degree rotated L. I think I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't think I have a keyboard around here with that layout. I tend to prefer this layout. Yeah, I know what you mean, BNU. Yeah. Oh, man, 6:30 a.m., basically? Wow. Well, good morning. Hope you have a great day today. Didn't they already remaster Blood once 3 years ago? I just checked, and they already had it since months ago. What's going on here? Oh, maybe I'm misremembering something. There was another remaster that was due to come out today. I'm pretty sure. I could be completely misremembering Arachne Retro, but now you've got me questioning myself, so I'm just gonna ignore. I think it was reverse engineered. This is from Source and in Kex. Right. If somebody wants to find the news article, maybe that's the best way to do it. Alright, I wanted to read these pages, but I don't know how. Pages. The Forge of the Evil Heart. This is the story in your manual. Oh, okay. So now it's time to read the story in the manual that I started reading, but didn't complete reading. Maybe we could just skim through it. Maybe we can just skim through the story in the manual. So, Can opened the door, and something, and he limped forward. Scent of death. Are you there? Is it you? There came reports, blah, 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 I don't know. Old man came out to greet Can, moving with a vitality that belied his age. Ooh. Don't be afraid, boy. Walk like the son of our lord. You are that, aren't you? Fenar's voice assaulted and buoyed Can's spirit all at once. Even the master's fifth son should go where he pleases. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Do I really want to read this entire thing? Like, I'm kind of into the game now. I was in the mood to read the story at the start when we started, but now I'm not in the mood anymore. Can would lure brave men into the valley. He challenged those few who might at last set him on the road to hell. But none, it seemed, proved ever more than diversions. From their agony, he gleaned but the joy of brief and deadly games. There you go. That'll do, right? That'll do.
I can't see!
Thank you. for the follow. Welcome. I appreciate it. I have anonymous follows on the channel. Yeah, I blah blah a fair bit on the, when it comes to blah blahing. Torn fabric. I don't know what. Oops, I didn't mean to put it in my sack. Now I've got to put the sack in my hand and then go like that. I'm gonna put my coin there. It's a whole thing.
Have you thought of blobbling the blah
The
blah blah?
Yeah, I have thought of that. All right. Can I? I don't know how to light the oil lamp. There was a section in the manual about it, but whatever. All right. What's in this chest here? Nothing. What about this bookshelf? The door's locked. Apparently we can't pry that. Can we pry this thing here? I can't seem to point at it. There we go. Can't pry it. It's unpryable. Hey there, Final Girl. Good to see you. 2 action buttons look like dance moves. They do. When you don't have an item equipped, they just look like he's got some dance moves to display, to demonstrate. Let's ask about wine.
I'm glad you've returned, Dustember. There are other things I'd like to discuss, but first, I must thank you once more for finding the hammer.
You know I found the hammer already, and good old Edward is dead. Blah, 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 blah. We read this before. Let's talk to him again. Do you know where I might find some wine?
If you want a glass of wine, go to the Severed Head.
Finding. Blah, 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 blah. Bye. I forget how to leave. Is it through this door? Kilgore played the new Blood on GOG last night. Oh, good. Maybe it's because I'm Spanish and my English is basic, but when you read the text, it seems like a real game voice actor. Oh, thank you. I do try. I have voice acted in at least one game. It seems like the Severed Head is the only place I can go. Like, how do I leave town? Wow, this is a pretty detailed tavern. I like it. What's going on with the decoration here? It's like an imp or a demon or something like that, maybe? There's darts just sitting on the floor. I'm going to grab them. They could be useful to throw at things. Evil things. Dark, dark, dark. How did he not throw the dart more than like... Did it bounce off the wall? Is this what's happening? I don't get it. It's just appearing on the floor in front of me. I'm trying to throw it at the dartboard. It's just... Man, the guy can make that violin sound pretty amazing. This face! Oh my gosh. If I still posted on forums, that would be my avatar for a while, I think. That's a pretty good face.
Is there something special? Wait, is there a special tune you would like to hear? I can play anything you wish, and I assure you, you won't find a finer minstrel in all of your taverns. Or travels, even.
It looks like a Halloween mask. It does. It's like they forgot to draw the rest of his face. No offense, but I doubt that you can play anything I would like to hear. What a dick! What an asshole! Our guy's a bad person. John Lennon, ugly screen, secret brother, yeah.
I'm hurt, my friend. Do you doubt Josha's?
How do you say this name?
Josha's talent? Why, not only am I the most talented minstrel you'll ever hear play, but you'll find no musician with a finer instrument.
I mean, show me your instrument then. I was never a big fan of the violin.
This is no simple violin, my friend. I dare say it's probably the finest crafted instrument in the known world. A long time ago, it belonged to another fine musician by the name of Christian. I was fortunate enough to chance upon the violin myself.
Minstrel?
Do you play here all the time, sir? Please, my name is Joshua. I just arrived a short bit ago. I'm a traveling man, you see. My travels only bring me to this village once in a great while. Seth is kind enough to give me room and board in return, I agree to entertain his customers.
For a second there, you made me think of Bakata from Lands of Law. Very good voiceover. I hope the actor was paid well. Thanks, ShadowCon. Hey, Entropy Tempest. Good to see you. Boing, the finest instrument. Yeah, that is a very interesting choice they made on the third game of Alone in the Dark. I like how Mr. Dosema makes a big deal about not liking being called Sir, and then he calls the minstrel Sir. Yeah, I had the same thought. I didn't quite get to voicing my thought, but yeah, I agree. It's a bit strange that he just called him Sir. Bye. Do you think that I could have your violin? It is really important. I don't know why I would want it. I just wanted to ask him about his violin, but okay.
I don't think so. What would I do then? After playing this violin, no other instrument would make me happy. No, I'm sorry. I'll keep my violin.
Drink. Bye. Oh wait, I wanted to ask him to play. Okay. Alright, I forgot about all that.
Do you play here all the time, sir?
Oh, right, we did see this dialogue. Okay, we got it all. We got it. What's going on here? What's with the person with the beers next to him?
Hey, has anybody seen Boris in here lately? No, I haven't. Come to think of it, I wonder what that farmer's been up to. It's about time to harvest the rest of his crops. He's probably hard at work in the fields. Well, that explains it. I might have to pay him a visit. And I've been to his farm a few times. It's not far from the village. And his wife, Silva, makes a mean beef stew.
Nah, I don't mean to interrupt, but could you tell me how to get to this farm? Mr. Ninja Shadow Warrior of Death Lineage Gaming. What? Gotta find a fabled clarinet for him. Oh, right, if we find a better instrument to replace his violin, perhaps.
Sure, stranger. Boris and Silva's farm is basically west of here. Go west and a little bit south. You can't miss it. Try some of the stew if you stop by. Like I said, Silva makes a mean beef stew. Is that all your pea-sized brain can think of, George? Food?
Man, George has a pea-sized brain. So that's George. This is the other person who called him a fool, I guess. And that's Boris, or whatever his name was. No, not Boris. What's this guy's name? I don't think we got his name. Yeah, it's just, we're getting the exact same story. Okay. How do you find a better instrument than the best in the world? I mean, an alternate instrument, perhaps, maybe. Perhaps. What about this person? We haven't heard from them.
Hello there. Why don't you pull up a seat? We'll talk for a while. My name's Sophia. Do you want a drink?
This is one of the best games made by two people who worked on Master Ninja Shadow Warrior Death, or those who were... Oh, right, those guys! Those guys, you've told me about those guys before, Duke Donuts. Yeah, I think we even looked at their Wikipedia page for a while. If it's the same one. Chris Straka. Yeah, was one of the main designers on this. He has a note in the manual about how clever he is. If only I had a physical copy of the manual. We only have the digital one. We could still look it up, though. I'm sure it's somewhere in here. Well, that's not. I thought that was table of contents. I was like getting very confused by it because it didn't have page numbers. Here we go. Designer's notes, page 59. A few words from Chris Straka, creative designer. Veil of Darkness is unique because it blends design elements from both role-playing and adventure games. Flexibility was the key to ensuring that a gamer who favors either or both genres of games would feel right at home with Veil of Darkness. In the end, all sorts of features, such as the combat modes and, the magnify option and printing options were implemented to allow you to set up the game so that it suits your individual playing preferences. I truly hope that no matter what type of games you've played in the past, whether they be role-playing or adventure games, you enjoy Veil of Darkness. The foundation of any game is the interface. When you buy a game, and this is a lot of text, where's the part where he calls himself very clever? I know you will, Alex. I just have fun with it. It's fun. It's the whole text is that. Okay. The foundation of any game is the interface. When you buy a game and load it onto your computer, you want to get right to it and play, don't you? I know I do. I don't think that any gamer should have to read a long, complex manual before they begin playing a game. Countless suggestions and recommendations from numerous gamers and many others have allowed us to fine-tune the RTV real-time visual interface that drives Veil of Darkness. I hope that this allows you to spend all of your time playing and not learning how to play. the game. I mean, they've done a bad job. I'm just going to call it out right now. They've done a bad job of this. It's got a horrible interface. The card and manual should enhance the game, but only by serving a supplemental role. As a matter of fact, I hope that just about anyone could play Veil of Darkness without ever reading a line from this manual. One trap that we have tried to as hard as possible to avoid is a situation where you know what to do but are restricted by not knowing exactly how the task has to be done. In Veil of Darkness, if you have an object that has to be used in a certain area, you can use the object anywhere in that general area. I don't want to make you stand in a specific spot and ask us at a specific time in order to get something to work. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The designers nice go, we did such a good job, and then the game itself violates everything they said they did good. Yeah, pretty much. As a designer, I always want to implement just about everything and anything that I think is neat, i.e. anything I can get away with. With the capabilities of today's high-end machines, you can do so much more now. I love that they're talking about this in the era of like 386 to 486 computers. I lost my place. Whatever, it doesn't matter. More importantly, and we always keep this in mind, it is our goal to make sure a game is bug-free and runs efficiently on a wide range of machines. You, and even someone who has never played a computer game before, should be able to install Veil of Darkness and begin playing without any problems. With this in mind, Veil of Darkness is a very complex game, but not so complex that the end product is filled with bugs. Of course, this... I'm done. I'm done reading. You're right. He's tooting his own horn.
Do you want a drink? Thanks, Sophia. But not now. I'd like to, but I've got some things I've got to take care of. If you change your mind, you know where I'll be.
Bye. Wine. Sword. Gun. Where... Owl. They don't have were owls in this game.
Well, hello there. Hello there. I'm... Seth. Darling, could you please come here for a moment? I need a light. Sophia? You can't you see I'm talking to this man? I'll be over in a minute. You don't smoke, do you? If you need a light, just let me know. Personally, I don't like tobacco, but I do occasionally succumb to the pipe. Oh, well, patience, dear Sophia, patience. Anyway, I'm Seth, the barkeep. Can I get you anything? An ale, some food, or wine, perhaps?
The other masked ninja guy, Mark E. Ceramit, was responsible for Twilight 2000, BloodNet, Hell, Cyberpunk Thriller, Iron and Blood Warriors of Ravenloft, Ripper. Yeah. 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 It's something, that this... There are a few good games in the list that you have there. BloodNet is the best game ever made because you... Wait. I gotta read this message. Because you can't figure out what set of 50 keys to press to open a door, and that doesn't mean it's bad. I mean, it might mean it's pretty bad. Ripper, cowbells, Twilight 2000 is the best game ever made because it has so many skills you can give characters that are useless. That is the mark of a good game. Useless skills. Designing this interface and writing, you could play this easily if it was your first computer game, is wild. I agree, X-Men, so I deeply agree. They made Iron and Blood Ravenloft. Yikes, that's awful. Ultima Underworld has a ton of useless skills. Daggerfall has useless skills, but it's also a very fun game. So, it's not the mark of a terrible game, but it's not necessarily the mark of a great game.
Anyway, I'm Seth, the barkeep. Can I get you anything? An ale, some food, or some wine, perhaps?
I decided to change his voice.
It's good to meet you, Seth. My name's December. Wait a minute. I don't remember seeing you in here before. You're not the guy that, came from that thing that fell out of the sky, are you?
Barkeep? Are you just a barkeep, or do you own this place?
The place is mine. It was passed on to me by my father. If I'm right, I think the tavern's been owned by my family for several generations.
As far as I know, Ultimate Underworld skills all do something, even if the function isn't particularly valuable. Oh my gosh, Pern.
Wit.
Woot. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the 28 months as well. That's very awesome. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a great day today, Pern. Good to see you. He does look kind of like Elvis, I agree. Tavern's been owned by a family several generations.
It's not a bad way to make a living, you know? Actually, about the only thing I like better is collecting things.
Oh my gosh. He likes collecting things? Like my cups, for example. You won't find a finer set in all the known world. Look at them! Especially the gold goblet. You'll never see another one like it. Different people. Chris Straka was not involved with Iron and Blood. It was Mark E. Ceramet. Yes, that goblet of yours is a very nice cup, and I bet it's worth a good bit. Why, thank you. It's my finest, my pride and joy. I'm just aching to drink from such a fine cup. Of course, I'd never do such a thing unless I had the finest vintage. Only the best for such a fine goblet, eh? Bye. Alright, then. I wonder if I can leave to the west now. There's a grate over here. I can't reach the grate. There's too many boxes in the way. Up the stairs. Everybody's got skulls! Like, everybody! This place is crazy. I really like that quilt. Can I steal the quilt? Nothing to take. Ahoy, Butthurt Gamer, good to see you. You gotta stop stealing everything, you'll get in trouble. Oh, I don't think I will. It's Chris Straka said that the game was designed so that adventure game players could enjoy it as well. And as you know, every adventure gamer likes to steal everything that's not nailed down, so... Nothing of interest in any of these rooms. Whoops. Oh, I like the bat portrait. Nothing to take. Pern, you love this game? It's a pretty interesting game. Have you played through it? Veil of Darkness. Oh man, they've even got a portrait of a skull. They really love skulls around here. I also like this red... The red bed sheets are looking pretty good too. Every house in this town recycles. You just don't know. They didn't know they recycled everything, like human skulls. That makes sense, Patrick. Yeah. This chest looks like something I should be able to break into. Let me try this. Nothing to pry here. Event Horizon Dreamforge had fantastic art team, though. Yeah, this has really got some nice art in it. I quite like it. It's Lem, good to see you. Not heard of this before. It's a good game. So far, so good. Although we haven't really done that. We haven't gotten into much depth yet. In fact, I haven't done any combat. I've just looked around town a little bit so far. But it does seem quite fun. I don't know if it has a positive reputation, to be fair. Published by Strategic Simulations. They later renamed to Dreamforge Entertainment. Okay. So can I go west now? Like, what's the deal with that? Oh, my foot's on the roof. Look at that. That's pretty good. Oh, I'm walking over the tree. Didn't notice that before. So how do I leave town? Is there a way out? Do I just follow this path? Maybe I'm supposed to click on the world map, which I don't recall seeing before. What's this? From the... Oh, wait, this is the... This is the prophecy I got a while back. From the ever-dark sky shall he descend in a bird of steel, salvation for all those who have been unrighteously damned. He shall deny the part he is destined to play until he finds a bloody tool most foul. Oh, wow. I already did... that's two parts of the prophecy I fulfilled already. He must free a man cursed for curiosity's sake, and dispel one dead but forced to serve. A youth in madness he shall willingly heal. The hanged man's grief must he unveil. Once appeased, he shall be allowed to pass. He shall find and slay the hound that haunts the night, claiming a purse of silver to serve his needs. A hidden place he must pry from one quite mad, and speak to evil incarnate, the Dark Lord's bane. He shall turn aside the vampire's charms, and stand strong against claw and fang. Then he must make his own most holy attack, and the imprisoned light must he set free. A true name must be spoken, for evil's power to wane. He cannot falter, not even once, for it means his death. And if he denies the Dark Lord has his place of rest, the veil of darkness shall be lifted, and the evil reign of terror shall at last come to an end. Is this not the voice version? It fades out when you complete bits. Yeah, I noticed that too. I didn't know this had a voiced version, to be honest with you. Under Event Horizon, they released Darkspire, Dusk of the Gods, The Summoning, and this. I forget.
A fresh coffee and a bit of FMM retro gaming. Have some.
I shall have some. Thank you, Isolem. I still have some left. See? Just a little bit. Thank you very kindly, Isolem. I look forward to reinstating all of the animations and voice clips. Pern asked me to save as yes, so I will. Yes. There we go. Whoa.
Oh, I literally just sat down and sipped a coffee. Cheers, mate.
Cheers. I hope you're having a good coffee, Babylon Zul, and thank you for the 500 bits. Very kind of you. OMG spoilers. Yeah, there's a lot of spoilers in that scroll. So this is the world map, I guess. Then, this is the village, and this is the farmhouse. That's pretty far away. It's a lot further than I anticipated. Let's go to the farmhouse and see what's going on over there. Been interested in playing this game. Glad to see you playing it. Yeah, awesome, Babylon Zul. Look at this guy. He looks great. You got that big stretchy yawn animation. I love it. Basically west? Yeah, basically. It's a westerly direction. No, it's great to see you, Babylon Zul. Thank you very much for those bits again, and I hope you're having a good time. Yeah, actually, yeah, I think maybe you should play this game. So far, it's been interesting. I've really not scratched the surface too deeply. We spent a fair bit of time just, like, investigating things and talking to people and looking at manuals and websites and stuff, so a little bit of everything today.
Boy, didn't anyone teach you to knock before you enter? Something like this could get a stranger like you killed.
My name's December. I'm the one that crashed the other day.
So you're the one I've been hearing about? I'll be meaning to head out and take a look at the metal beast myself.
Hi, Distron. Good to see you. Excuse me. Forgive me for my asthmatic coughing. I think this game's one of the best of the lineage, despite clowning on Straka's masturbatory notes. They just needed to fill out the last couple of pages of the manual, and they're like, "Here, Chris, write something." You know, I've been thinking about writing this this diatribe on how to design games properly. I'm very good at it. Vale of December. If the whole valley is cut off from everywhere else, where does the wandering minstrel guy come from? I think that's a bit of a plot hole, but maybe it's not. Maybe he represents something dark, but we don't know yet. I don't know. He put the notes in nearly every game he worked on? That's funny. That's really funny.
I'll be meaning to head out to take a look at the metal beast myself. Too many wolves near the crash, though. Far more than should be this close to the village.
Could you give me an idea of where I crashed? I'd like to take a look at my plane.
Plane? Is that what you call that thing? The way it fell from the sky, I reckon probably fell into my fields to northeast of here. Come to think of it, I'm darn glad I already stripped the fields out that way. You could have destroyed my entire sneezewort crop, I'll have you know.
The heck's sneezewort? I don't even... Excuse me. I don't even know what sneezewort is. Besides, if you already stripped the fields, then I didn't hurt anything.
I wasn't accusing you of destroying anything. Silva doesn't like stuff anyway. She thinks I should plant garlic or onions out that way.
I keep trying to tell her garlic doesn't grow around here.
As far as onions are concerned, I don't like them.
Knock. The schnozberry crop is coming in nice this year. Yeah, that's right, Patrick. And they do taste like them. Please stop dying, Mike. I will stop. I apologize for all my death. I'll drink some water. That might help. The protagonist got into the valley by crashing their aircraft, Distron. Second most viewed stream this year. First, Pixel Schmixel. Oh, that's excellent. Thank you very much, Distron. I appreciate all the support with all the viewing. I feel worse now after coughing a few times. I thought coughing was supposed to make me feel better, to clear the lungs and such, but I now feel worse. Oh well. Sneeze? I forget what he called it again. Sneeze wart? Garlic. Right, we've got to ask about garlic. Whoops, I asked about knock. Sorry about that. I would have knocked, but your door was open and,
No need to be hammering me with apologies and all. Forget about it. Just be thankful I'm not like others around these parts. Or, for that matter, you're darn lucky you didn't come in through the back door. My wife, Silva, would have skinned you alive with that butcher knife of hers. That woman's got always chopping something up. Come to think of it, I'm lucky a finger or two out of mine and found its way into her cooking pot.
garlic? Bye. I love how he's just reading a book and just big stretch. It's great. Or maybe they got him via airplane, but there may be other small holes in the barrier, kind of like Ravenloft. It's easy to get in and out. Oh, right. Easier to get in and out? Yeah, maybe. Maybe I got the sneeze wart. Maybe I do. I'm not like other Hicks. That's true, not being you. It's true that garlic is the most basic required ingredient for garlic paste. Bop bop bop. Bop 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 bop. Bop bop bop. Bop 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 bop. This composition is fantastic. I quite like it. Oh my gosh, what she killed? I thought I heard someone come in the house. Boris didn't talk your ear off, did he? That husband of mine should spend less time yapping and more time working. Here I am cooking his food. And what's he doing? Sitting there yapping to some stranger. Oh, jeez! Those are rats that you're cutting up. What do you mean you're cooking his food? You like him too? The critters can be hard to catch. They're very clever, you know. They make a fine stew. At times, the flesh can be a little tough. Oh, I think I'm going to get sick. And you have to make sure you cut off their hairless little tails. They can get stuck in your throat if you're not careful. I don't want Boris choking to death. Boris? Boris is reading a book. Sorry to disturb you. I think I'll be on my way. Reading? Did you say Boris is reading? Well, thank goodness he ain't sleeping. Still, I keep telling him there's plenty of work to be done in the barn, but he just doesn't listen. You mentioned a barn. I didn't see one on my way to the house. It's out back, behind the house. So she's cutting up rats. Interesting. Can I get a rat? Not much about Ravenloft seemed easy. Okay, I've never really played, so I'll have to check it out. I recently acquired a copy of Dungeon Hack as well, Duke Donuts. I really like Dungeon Hack for historic reasons. In that I used to play it when I was a kid, I guess, is one of the main historic reasons. Fartiest ad-lib song ever composed. It is very farty, yeah. Quite tooty. A barn. Whoa, Babylon Zul, thank you for gifting X Mensa a sub, you legend. How's it going today, X Mensa, by the way? Very kind of you, very generous of you. Dungeon Hack is interesting, but you have to be careful about customizing the difficulty. Yeah, I mean, I remember just really enjoying playing the demo version I had. And I've since acquired several different copies of it as parts of bundles. They have chickens. Why don't they eat eggs and chickens and stuff? And they've got pigs. There's like, what do they need pigs for other than eating? There's no cows. Somebody mentioned beef here, but I don't see any cows in the barn. There must be something in here that I'm supposed to see, right? Maybe I need to get a lucky horseshoe or pick this item up. Ah, a pitchfork. Nice. Whoa. Onion Cocktail Games, thank you very much for the subscription. Great to have you. I appreciate it. Dungeon Hack could become like a Daggerfall dungeon, but for the whole game, if you put everything on max, it's hilarious. Interesting. Like quite a large game to deal with then. Unusually large number of dungeon generations can be impossible to complete on default settings. Really? On default settings? That's wild. Going very well, thank you, Onion Cocktail Games. Onion Cocktail Games. Thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate that. Very, very kind of you. How are you going? Okay, I got a pitchfork. We can't get descriptions of items in the game, can we? We just can do 60 points of damage? I mean, that's vastly superior to anything else I've been using. Oh man, it looks good too. How long do you have to wait between attacks with this thing? It's super slow, weirdly. Man, he needs to take a lesson from the guy in Blood, where he's just like stab, 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 stab. Such a good combat. Simplified combat. Oh, that's right. I went on middle of the road combat, didn't I? Not easy, but not hard. Oh my gosh! Okay. Now I know who it is. Thank you. Thank you, Phoebe. Okay, alright. Got it. Same old thing? Good. Thank you for telling me that you've rebranded. I didn't realize. Oh, man. Hey, Angelus. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Seen better days, but, you know, I'm still alive and cracking dumb jokes. That's good. Hopefully the better days return for you soon. I don't think it has a reverse solar, but into the generator, so built into the generator, so it can do stuff like putting necessary keys on the opposite side of doors. They open, or puts pits in places pits that place you into inaccessible regions of the next level. Yeah, that's pretty rough. I remember loving playing around with Dungeon Hack, though. I'm looking forward to trying it out again sometime soon. Angelus, how's it going? Good to see you. You were continuing your blind playthrough of Parasite Eve? Oh, wow. Nice. I hope that's going well for you. Fun to play around with the generation? Yeah, I bet. Messing it up as much as you can. You're very welcome, Duke Donuts. I figured I would have done it before. I would have done it earlier, but I keep forgetting. I'm very bad at remembering things sometimes. So I guess the pitchfork is the only thing I get. Can I stab a pig with it? Is that an option here? My, aren't we the violent one? Well, you know, I just want to see how combat works. That's all. How do I leave? Like that. Alright, so I've stolen their pitchfork. Oh, there's the crash site. I found it. You're very welcome, Angelus, as well. Thank you for the raid. Finished day 2. No idea how many days the game has, though. Yeah, that's rough when you're in a situation like that. There's a lot of wolves. They did warn us about the wolves situation. I should probably save my game before I encounter them too closely. Wolves. I guess I'll try using the mouse controls. I can't walk into the impression. I've already wasted my combat ability. $36 damage, and it's still alive. I like how it's telling you, like, what dice you rolled. Like, I don't care what dice I rolled. Just tell me if I if I hit the thing or not. You rolled a 6. He rolled a 17. I don't care. Can I search the wolf corpses? Wait, you can push the corpses around? That's kind of awesome. I should combat this guy. Nothing to take. Just a wolf. Just a dead wolf.
Hey, buddy, over here!
That's how trees sound. It would be better if I had an elaborate animated dice... If it had an elaborate animated dice rolling animation that paused the rest of the game and was unskippable. Yeah, sure. Push the corpses onto treasure plates to open doors. I could totally see that happening. Maybe not in this game, but I could totally see that happening. I have no clue how much health we have. I can tell you how much health we have. 196 out of 200 health per second. We have 24.0 out of 75 lobs. No, I'm just a superior gamer. That's all, Deluxe Paint Tim. It's a bit silly to explain it. It's like a die roll in an action-based game. Yeah, exactly. Local biscuits. Oh, that's way more, way less nonsensical. Yeah. I don't get my complaint here. This is an RPG. What do you mean? I don't care what the dices roll. That's all I'm saying. So I guess I'm talking to a tree now?
I thought I would never see another living soul. May the Dark One rot for this. I want my body back. You gotta help me. Please. You have to find a way. Oh, please. The spiders, they're all over me. I can feel them crawling.
Help you? How? How did this happen to you?
I came to see the thing that fell from the sky. I was hiding among the trees when Karen's dead ones came and took away the bird of iron. I was terrified. The dead ones carve the flesh of the living. They heard me somehow. I must have stepped on a twig or something. They came for me. I wanted to run, but I was paralyzed. That's when he appeared. He did this to me and dragged away the iron bird.
My plane? Wait. I want my body back, body back, body back, body back ribs. When this baby hits 88 healths per second, we're gonna see some serious shit. That's right. G'day, James. Good to see you. I hope you're having a good day today. And Armin McCaw. Hello, welcome. My plane? Wait, what accent does this guy have? Oh, he's British, that's right. My plane? They dragged away my plane. In which direction did they take it? I don't see any tracks. Oh, no, you don't. You help me first, and then I'll tell you where they took this thing you call a plane. I want my body back! Body. Plane. Plane. Cairn? Dark ones? Wolves? Wolf? Car? Bike? Town? Village? Name? Bye. How am I supposed to get his body back? What? I don't understand. So they stole my aircraft. That's why there's an impression in the ground where an aircraft might have been. Is this body good enough for you, buddy? Wait, what's that? Looks like Sneezeberry. Or Sneezewort. Cowberry? I thought this was the Sneezewort fields. Well, that's as far as I can push the corpse. Sneezeberries taste like sneezeberries. They do. If Sneezeberry starts tasting like snozberries, you gotta watch out. Something weird is happening. So it was just 3 wolves? Here you go, mate. Just eat this. This will make you have your body back. Okay, maybe not. That'll confuse me. I think the lady in the what I thought was a warehouse, I think she'll be able to help me identify what cowberries are useful for. And I hope you haven't come back to buy something. You sort of caught me at a bad time. I haven't had much of a chance to get out and pick many herbs. Of course, I do have some fennel seeds I'll sell you for a silver pence. Annabelle, I want to buy those fennel seeds you talked about before. Of course, if you want to buy them for a silver piece, I'll sell them to you. Cowberry. Would you like to buy some cowberries? I'll give you a silver piece for each cowberry plant you want to sell me. But I want you to know, I won't sell back what I buy. Do you want to sell me cowberry plant? Buy. I don't trust this lady yet. I don't understand what I need to do. Can I tell her that there's a man who is a tree now? Tree man. Man. Body. Tree. Dark ones. Heron. Bye. Man, this is impossible. Zahaku, hi, good to see you. Yeah, I am a farmer now. If you collect enough cowberries, you can craft a cow pie. Oh, I mean, you know, there's a quicker way to get a cow pie. Of course, a city slicker like you can't tell Sneezewort from Calvary. Of course, of course.
I see that you've come back, December.
Oh, wait. Oh, I see that you come back, December. If you're interested in buying something, please tell me what it is, and I will get it for... I will let you know if I have it. Cowberry. What's that? A plant or something? If so, you'll want to talk to Annabelle, because she's the apothecary. Tree man. Cairn. Danger. Help. Stuart. Edward. Dead. Death. Vampire. I'm so confused. How about type cure? That's a good idea. Cure. Antidote. Antidote? Antidote. Fuel. I don't know if this game likes sentences. I don't think it does. Everything's like one word. Talk. I can't talk. We have to click talk and then talk. Cure. Antidote. Treeman. Spiders. I wonder if there's like a book or something I can get, like book. Cheese. Leave. Bye. Yeah, it's like, oh, I know that word, I should respond to it. Oh wait, there's nothing to say. So here's the standard window back again. The window you just had. Isometric games pixels. Yeah, I like it too. Very cool. So we can't quite get there, but maybe we can find a library in this house someplace. I like the red room. Love games where you type in words and hope for the best. Yeah, it's definitely one of those games, Villainy. Good to see you too. Maybe these books are readable. Heimdall 1 recently. Did not expect it to be so short. I was ready for 50 hours trip, but it lasted much less than that. This game claims it's 50 hours. Playing time 50 hours. It says on the box.
I'm glad you returned, December. There are other things I'd like to discuss before, but first I must thank you once more for finding the hammer.
More accurate for Veil of Darkness is pretty big. Oh, interesting. Maybe the pages mentioned something. Maybe we should look at the manual. Maybe the story has something in there about, like, maybe this story has some statements about healing somebody that's been turned into a tree. The trees themselves seem to whisper evil things at his passing. Their voice is eager to reveal secrets, his secrets, to anyone who asked. Wolves. Wild wolves are sly and cunning. They steer clear of larger populated villages, but are often nearby or waiting for whatever prey they can overcome. Occasionally, a foolish villager wanders alone into the forest or hills and is torn apart by these wild beasts. Special mazes in the game, such as the catacombs beneath the village and the hedge maze. When you enter these maze locations, the valley map icon is replaced with the auto map icon. It is important that you remember where you entered a maze to leave the blah blah blah. Who cares? Alright, I give up. I give up on using the manual. Compose for Adlib has MT30 Super 2 spots. Wonder how that fares. I wonder too. I'll have to get that working and then try it out. I think I'm going to stay in DOS Ember unofficially, though I will be playing a DOS adventure game and uploading my playthrough, so that counts sort of. You can always just sign up. There's no, like, that's the thing about DOS Ember. There's no gatekeeping. Just sign up, stream a DOS game, that's all. You don't have to play DOS games all month or anything like that. You can just play once if you want, like, no pressure. Just make sure you're using the DOS Ember tag at the appropriate times, and then you're all set. How did that weird game with the terrible music go? Darkseid, I think. We were gonna... I was thinking I'd play it again tonight, but I was having some technical difficulties, so I decided to play this instead. But Darkseid, I will return to it. I basically got to a point where I figured I was either soft-locked or the game, like, I'd missed something important. And I was also just, like, generally not loving the game design, so... I played some other game. I played, what was it called again? Prisoner of Ice. And then I've come back to this today instead of playing Darkseid. So hopefully I'll finish this game not too long into the month of December, and then we can play some Darkseid again. I would like to play through Darkseid this month. Use a hint book in a handful of locations that were insanely obtuse. Check my VOD. 8 hours of Veil of Darkness, including the hour spent reading the novella in the manual. Sight unseen. Okay, so I should be able to get through it. Good to see you there as well, Villa and Necros. I hope you're doing well, Valyra. They designed this game that someone who's never looked at the manual could play. Exactly, Final Girl. It should be easy. Darkseid, that's a game that has time limit, right? And art by H.R. Geiger. That's right, yeah. The time limit was a bit of a turn-off, to be honest. Because, like, I want to be able to just stop and talk to chat or do something else for a little while and not worry about the game progressing. Last played DOS games are T2 Arcade and Operation Neptune. Oh, interesting. I don't know Operation Neptune off the top of my head. Pretty compact game, but there's a couple of Moon Logic parts. In this game? Yeah, not surprising. I just wish I could understand, like, what the next steps were at the moment. Like, I might have skipped some important dialogue at some point. It's always possible. I'm gonna go talk to the daughter and see what's up. Mostly sane? Yeah. I like when it's mostly sane. Can't even pause Darkseid? I think you can, yeah. I think you can open the menu or whatever if you want to pause the game. Childhood favorite by the Learning Company. Oh, okay, it's a Learning Company game. Hello! I was afraid we wouldn't get a chance to talk well with Father. Did it go well? I'm not sure. This is like a dream, blah, blah, blah. Nightmare? Lucky. Wine? Finest wine collection in the valley. There's a wine cellar in the basement, but he always keeps it under lock and key. Key? Cellar. Cellar. I don't know how to spell cellar. Basement. Basement. Okay. Tree. Cowberry. Cheese. Bye. Nobody knows the word cheese. It's really strange. Really pretty graphics and fun music. Nice. They had to add some nonsense to hit that 40-hour gameplay claim on the bottom of the box. 50-hour. Player character looks like Barry from Archer. This guy? Oh, you mean in Neptune. Right, Operation Neptune or whatever it's called. That was Operation Neptune, right? Yeah. Oh, in this game? Oh, okay. Barry from Archer. I gotta say I haven't watched Archer. A friend of mine was really into it though. He told me I should watch it. I haven't yet. I forget what I was gonna do. I guess I'm just leaving. Comedy animation, yeah. I should go in the cellar again and see if I can get in there. Like, what if I can open it with the pry bar? I should be able to. I can't pry here. I feel like the very least when you type something that the characters don't know, they should say, what is that, you know, so you know some kind of response. Yeah, I don't know, like some kind of response would be better than just nothing. I agree. Kind of like the music. Yeah, the music in this game is a bit variable, though, unfortunately. Like, this music's pretty decent, but there's definitely other music that suffers a lot from not being very good. Why has this guy got a secret passage that's, like, got nothing useful inside of it? Hmm. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to play Harvester. Maybe I will. I'm not sure. I played a little bit of it. Like, I know, like, what it's like a little bit. I did, like, a Wildcard Wednesday 10-minute look at it kind of thing. It's probably more like 40-minute look at it, but still. Played it for a little while. Can't pry the clock. Maybe if I go to the tavern, people will know how to deal with the tree situation. Oh wait, there was this guy here too, the candle maker. The Chandelier. Or Chandler, whatever his name is. He's not selling candles yet. Recommend turning on the magnify option. A lot of the items you need to pick up are far too easy to miss otherwise. Yeah, that's a good point. What is the tree guy's name? I feel it awkward when we only know him as Tree Man. I think that he didn't tell us his name. Maybe it did tell us his name somehow, but I didn't see it if it did. Dropped object magnification is now on. Let's go back down here and see if anything's enlarged. It probably would help to have it turned on, to be fair. Yeah. Harvester is the creator cracking wise about the contemporary moral panics about video games. Largely fanned by the music industry. It's a great excuse to stop and lecture about how it was in the day several times. I'm going to take a minute and go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Oops. P to pause. Enjoy this background music. I'll mute the background music. I'll be right back.
Phew! Sierra!
You know, we could sure use a little light in here.
Tim 2 alert. Sierra unleashes the next version of the most addictive game recorded to date to unsuspecting masses.
Ah, that's much better.
First, Sierra pulls you in with Tim 2's award-winning design. Next, they make it easy for anyone to get started with a 40-puzzle tutorial to play and replay at will. From there, they've got you. There's no way out because Sierra has developed so many puzzles and challenges at so many different skill levels that once you master your goal, there's always another challenge that beckons you back. Now they've added head-to-head play so that all the Tim 2 junkies in the land can battle for solution one-on-one. The incredible Machine 2 from Sierra.
Ah, that's much better.
Hero Quest. Deep inside another dimension, face battling barbarians and evil magic on a quest for adventure in a maze of monsters. This is Hero Quest, the fantasy adventure game where winning means mastering the
Hero Quest is the best game ever made, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
Discover traps and enemies. Uncover secret doors. Once you get into it, you'll never be the same. Hero Quest.
Sierra Online proudly presents the richest, most significant animated adventure ever created on CD, King's Quest VII. Roberta Williams and a cast of the world's most talented multimedia musicians, artists, and animators spin an enchanting interactive experience guaranteed to
look at all those pixels.
In King's Quest VII.
All right, back to it. What was I doing again? Hey, Invisible Dot. Those whiskers are a Dark Souls weapon. Yeah, very, very powerful whiskers on that cat. Both our cats have powerful whiskers, actually. Sorry if I missed something. Hollister is the creator Cracking Wise. Right, I read that. Yeah, I saw a playthrough of Night Trap, and I'm like, Congress threw a fit about this? Cheese? Why? It is pretty cheesy. It's true. Hey, Killick. Again. The video is clearly fake. Yeah. Sure. I mean, it didn't have enough pixels to be real. I forget what I was gonna do. I felt like I had a plan before I went to the bathroom, and now I forget what I was doing. All the animations in Quest 7 were done by hand without using any references or digitizations in TV. Paint for Windows. Yeah, probably, you know, like, you're probably right. There was probably something going on with that game. I forget what I was going to do. The tavern! Not here. I was going to head to the tavern. That's what I said I would do. Theme song from Night Trap, though, is pretty catchy. Yeah, Night Trap, the Night Trap theme song. Mm-hmm. Indeed. So, maybe somebody here can help me with this situation? Cat of Darkness. He's mad, I'm telling you. Let's just be thankful he never leaves that monastery of his. Who cares? More than half the people in this hellish valley are mad. Besides, how do you know he's mad? Have you ever gone to the monastery yourself? Have you ever played Planet's Edge? Maybe I have. I'm not 100% sure. Sorry. Definitely familiar with the name. But I'm not 100% sure if I have played it. What are you trying to do, Cat? You just want scratches. That's all you want. We also don't want to be held. You want scratches and not being held. Modeled after Star Trek. Right. I'll have to have a look at it to jog memories. I've either looked at it or I've given it a little play, or I definitely wouldn't have played through the whole thing though. Wait, I have. It's to the northwest of here. Oh, the monastery. Oh, right. He's telling us where it is so that we can go visit the monastery now. Stop trying to sneak under there. There's nothing under there that cats need. Stop it. I command you to stop. Stop being annoying. Just look cute. Oh, come on, Juliu. You've never been to the monastery.
Yes, I have been, Claudia. I need the monk's blessings, and before you ask why, it's none of your business.
So, are the rumors true that he's the only monk left?
Of all the monks, except for the one Claudia thinks is mad, are supposed to have died mysterious deaths over the years. I don't know if the rumors are true or not, but I only saw one monk when I was there.
Oh boy, we're having fun now! Kitty is very floof? Yeah, very floof. She likes it that way. The monastery. Oh look, it's the Mad Monk. Welcome! It has been some time since we last had a visitor. All are welcome here. Have you need of my services? No matter if not. Know that you are welcome and that you may go where you please. If you have need for me or my brothers, simply ask. You're not alone here. You're not here alone. Where are the other brothers? Alone? By no means, no. By all means, no. There are far too many things to which we must attend. Why, some of the brothers are here right now. Can't you see them? They see you. Isn't that right, Brother Leon? What kind of services are you talking about? There are many, my friend. For a donation, I can give you a vial of holy water. I can also impart a blessing upon certain items. I do believe at one time that I might even have been able to resurrect the dead. Come on, you mean to tell me that at one time you could raise somebody from the dead? I probably still could if I had the Cup of Life. The ritual has been taught to each generation of monks, and it is fairly simple. If I remember, it does require the ashes of the one you wish to resurrect, which usually means the body must be burned. The ashes are then placed within the golden vessel, the Cup of Life, while a monk speaks the words of resurrection. If there's someone you want resurrected, find the cup, and I'll perform the ritual for a donation of 3 silver pieces. What would I want with holy water, anyway? Vampires. It's their undoing. That's why. They are everywhere, the less vampires, that is. Men and women who hunt in the dark hours, seeing a throat to rip and tear, drinking their victims' warm and salty blood. These vile creatures have a single weakness, and it is the holy water. Do you wish to donate a silver coin in return for a vial of holy water? My thanks, the monastery coffers have lightened over the passing years. Here is the vial of holy water. Would you like another? All I ask is for you to donate a silver coin. Can you bless any of the items I have? And I suppose you will want a donation. Greed is a trait not tolerated among the Brotherhood, my friend. Blessings are free. It is my duty to perform these for all who ask. But you don't have anything which my blessings will affect. You may return, and if you have something to bless, I will do so. I am no miracle worker, my friend. I told you that I need the lost cup of life and someone's ashes to perform the ritual of resurrection. Well, now we have a reason to go into the cellar to get the wine so we can go to the barkeeper and give him the wine so he can give us the cup so we can steal the cup. And return it to its rightful place. Rip and tear, Doom Guy Excite. Yeah, exactly. Speaking of cats, I haven't seen Imicat in chats online for months. Imicat was in the chat here today, actually, Final Girl, so you must just skimmed past each other. Or maybe Imicat's still here and currently doing something busily away from the keyboard. The shadow on the portrait is 10 out of 10. Yeah, it is very good. This portrait design is great. Ethel fell asleep on the church organ again. Yeah. What if you burn the tree and resurrect him? That's a great idea, Zaku. Great idea. It's also a hint. Or a spoiler, potentially. The nose has dropped shadow across the lips. It's genius. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Pretty well drawn. The artwork in the games, so far, gosh. The artwork in the game is, so far, pretty great. How do I, okay, right-click to leave, I guess. So he claimed to be with others, like Leon and so forth. And that I could walk anywhere I felt like. Looks like a little scriggle. I mean, it's as big as I need it to be. Most people should be able to read it, but yeah, it's all right. It's there all the time. I rarely have need to remove it. Hey, this is a different monk. No! You startled me. The Nameless One rarely has visitors, and even when he does, they seldom make their way to my quarters. The monk. He's the Nameless One you're talking about? Yes. I've been here for several years. During that time, he never told me his name. Oh, I've asked him enough times, but he simply ignores me. I don't see him very often, and I find it hard to leave this desk when my hand won't stop writing. Who are you? Of course you don't mind me asking. My name's December. Me, I'm called Pierce. It's the name that it's the name the monk gave me. I don't remember my real name, and I don't recall much about my past. Can you recall anything before you came to the monastery? Anything at all? No, not really. The last thing I remember was walking up here one stormy night. I was covered from head to toe in my own blood. I was bleeding from dozens of deep scratches and claw marks. I must have been attacked by wolves. There sure are enough of them around here. I owe the Nameless One my life. If it weren't for him, I'd probably be dead. What do you mean your hand won't stop writing? Nah! Sorry about that, but all this writing makes me tired. It doesn't matter, though. I keep writing, whether I'm asleep or awake. It's for this forsaken quill. It's cursed. The monk warned me, but I just wouldn't listen. It's probably not the first time my curiosity has gotten me into trouble. Pious, isn't there a way to get rid of the quill? Maybe I can help you. Actually, there is a way, but that's also part of the curse. Every time I try to, tell someone how to help me, the words just won't come out. Ask? Is that what you're trying to say? Do you have to find a way to ask for help? Like I said, the curse will not let me say something that might help break its grasp. The portrait of the kid was looking down at him too. Really put thought into them. Yeah, that's true. The perspective in the portrait for the kid was pretty effective. Cat is always as big as one needs it to be. I thought Mike got lewd then. Really? I don't know. Forsaken? Is that word a problem? You're trying to tell me that the quill is cursed? Look at me! Do you think I enjoy this? I'm telling you, I can't stop writing. Oh, the R sound? Oh, sorry. It's just literally in the text. Oh, being you on the YouTube channel, I missed you there. On a side note, I am watching on YouTube with the Twitch chat popped out as usual because Twitch refuses to let me watch specifically FMM stream as per usual. I find that very disturbing to hear, but hopefully it's resolves that problem sometime. Soon, I guess. At least there's the backup option these days. There are many cursed things in this valley. The monk said it's Cairn's evil taint. He also told me that the quill once belonged to the Dark Lord's brother, Michael. Pious, isn't there a way to get rid of the quill? Maybe I can help you. Quill? The quill. Will you give it to me? Yes, at last. I'm free. Freed from that quill's curse. How did you... No, never mind. I don't really care. Take the thing. Though, for the life of me, I don't know why you would want it. Do I now have a quill? I have a gold quill and a vial of holy water. I can no longer talk to this guy. He's dead asleep. Been like this for months at this point. Yeah, that's rough. Sad the player character's portrait isn't as nice as the others. He's got more expressions though, which is cool. Twitch stream will just buffer for a while now and then and keep falling more and more behind. I have that with some other streams that I watch as well, actually, now that you mention it. It's usually not terrible, but I have had it get pretty bad at times. So that's the only other monk in this entire building so far. At least the Nameless One isn't completely alone. Is this a Morning Star? Ceremonial Gothic Mace. It weighs 1 pound and can do 50 damage at a time. I wonder if that's superior to this. Let's find out. It's still pretty slow to attack. Ooh, a book. Crystal Innate. Weighs 0.2 pounds. The Crystal Innate.
Certain warlocks and witches have found that their larger pieces of translucent blue chalcedony, I don't know how to say this word, have hidden healing properties. If the rare pieces of this crystal are properly cut, and the needed enchantments cast, the crystal can be used to greatly increase the human body's healing abilities. Though one must be cautious, for the gem's power wanes with use, eventually becoming nothing more than a pretty bauble.
Interesting. Twitch stream will just buffer. Oh, right, I read that. And it only happens on this channel. Do you watch other Australian streams, BNU? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's because I'm all the way over here on using Australian servers. If you have access to VPN technology, it might be worth attempting to use it to see if it improves the situation. This door is locked. That's why I watch on YouTube, no lag at all. Yeah, that's good. The YouTube, I don't even have the monitoring stuff set up for YouTube. Like, it tends to just work for me, which, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Don't know what that really means. Maybe I'll try it if you suddenly stop streaming on YouTube. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, if the YouTube solution is working, there's no point, really. Still, it is kind of concerning for me to think that maybe that's a problem for other people as well. What's this location? It's not showing a name, but clearly looks like a location. So there's a little bridge over here. I guess it's just a mountain of some kind. So we haven't got any new locales. So, I've acquired some holy water and a book about crystals and some other knowledge. Oh, I think I need to let the cat out of the room. One moment. Sorry about that. I guess it's back to the village then. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We could probably burn the tree down, I think, to get the ashes. But we need to get this, cup. To get the cup, we need to get the wine. To burn the man, maybe we just throw the lamp at him? The tree man? Gordon Treeman. We'll call him Gordon from now on. Gordon Treeman, that's a good name. Veil life. Yes. Burns tree down, resurrects him as a tree again. That would be funny if that's how it worked. I mean, it might be the wrong approach altogether, but for now, that's a good plan. At least we've got something to work towards. Nothing to take. Cure, tree, burn, fire, match, light, curse, lucky, wine, Father has the finest wine collection in the valley, cellar in the basement, keeps under lock and key. Key? Lock? Well. Wine? Keys? Father? Why? Yeah, we're not getting anywhere here. Why'd they make the layout for the house so complicated? Maybe I can get my lamp lit. Can I have a light? A light? But you don't have a pipe. Why would I give you a light? Matches are pretty scarce around here, you know. But Seth, I don't have a pipe because I don't smoke. You don't? You should really get yourself a pipe. I would if I were you. Lamp. Bar. Keep. Yes, that goblet of yours is a very nice cup. Bet it's worth a good bit. Wine. Seth, do you have any wine? Yes, December. I have a little. I'm afraid it's not very good, though. If you're looking for a good vintage, you had better ask Kirill. His wine cellar has the finest wine in the valley. Cellar. Wine cellar. No, that's just giving me the wine answer again. Beer. Ale. Goblet. Holy water. One. Monk. Monastery. Wine, beer, ale. Caipirinha. Mojito. Daiquiri. I don't know what the first one is that you said after ale. But I know what a mojito and a daiquiri are, at least. Game. Vampire. Bye. I need to get a light. That means I need to get a pipe. How do I get a pipe? How do I get a pipe? Oh, I can ask the man in the store for a pipe.
But you don't have a pipe. I refuse to sell you matches unless you have a pipe.
Okay, whatever you say, sir. Well, this is not the pipeman. Pipe?
Oh, I've got some tobacco.
Oh, wait, he's Australian, isn't he? I got some tobacco, but no pipe. I just sold my last one to Krill over a month ago. Wine. Wine. If you want some wine, go to Seth's Tavern, the Severed Head. Curse. Magic. Potion. Bye. Hey, Tinderly, good to see you. Hello, Kuning Stan. I'm alright, thank you. I hope you're well as well, Kuning Stan. Doing great, thanks. Excellent. Enjoying a lazy weekend? Perfect. Pipe? Kirill, can I borrow you one of your pipes?
I suppose so. December, you may have this one. It's not one of my favorites.
Thanks. Where's my pipe? I didn't see it. Did he drop it on the ground or something? Now he's reading a book. Do I just have it or... Oh, wait. Is this it here? Coffer. Mike's not really Australia. He's actually from Salford in the UK. I don't know where Salford is, but I'm if I hear an accent from Salford and it sounds Australian, that'd be great. One of the things that gets me about UK region regional accents, is what I was trying to say. Your coffin wants to start using the pipe. That's true. That's true. Yeah, like different accents for different parts of the country, and it's such a small country by comparison to Australia. And here, the accents don't vary greatly. And I see that you have a pipe. If I can get you anything else, at least let me give you a light. Oh. Thanks, Seth, but I don't smoke. Seth, you lazy bartender. Didn't you hear me? I need another draft of ale. I'm coming, Julie. Just give me a second. Sorry about that, December. Here's a match if you want to light your pipe. If I don't get Julie another ale, he'll never shut up. Bye! So we should have a match now. Look at that match. Sick. Sick mace. It is a sick mace. I like it. There are sometimes different accents within the same city. Yeah, it's very interesting to me. We have so much variation in small areas. It's very, very unusual. Like, to me, it seems unusual. Obviously, it's not unusual, but to me, over here in Australia, with our, like, 1.5 accents total. There are, like, variations in Australia, like the stronger, thicker Australian accent, like that, like, typically you call it a bogan accent. And then there's sort of, like, a little bit more of, like, just the middle accent that you normally get, like, pretty average. And then there's, like, a bit more of a posh accent that you can hear sometimes. Then there's the regional ones, which is, like, you've got, you know, Queensland, North Queensland, Northern Territory, Western Australia. They tend to be a bit more, have a little bit more of a regional difference, but it's very hard to detect. Even the kangaroos speak Australian. Two sides of Liverpool, two sides of the river in Liverpool had different accents, subtle differences. That's really interesting, Stickster. Really interesting. Don't forget the Bogan accent. Yeah, exactly. We do have that Bogany accent. Some Australian accent I can't differentiate from standard region in England. Really? Yeah. I suppose it depends on how familiar you are with the tones as well. I like the outfit. We're well situated. I've just saved my game as resume here, got match, which we'll be able to use next time. I'm going to call it a day. It is 12:30 a.m. So I'm going to call it a day now. And we'll resume in the future. Quit Veil of Darkness? Yes. Same in the USA. Boston accent, New York accent, Western accent, Southern accents. Yeah, US has more broadly differentiated accents, I think, than what we have here, really. Maybe our country's not old enough yet to have those accents show through, but I don't know. It seems like we are. Why is it saying present? I said I wanted to quit. I don't know why it started again. I'm gonna close it. There you go. It's closed. But there you go. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. I do appreciate it. You take care, Duke Donuts. Good to see you, as always. And thanks again for the raids that we had tonight, and the resubs and the subs. the new subs especially. Thank you for that. And all the bits as well. Very kind of you all. Our country's about as old as the US. We're not quite that old, but yeah, we're not that far off, I guess. In the grand scheme of things, both quite young countries. Thank you, Babylonzul. So I have little to no contact with Australian culture. That's probably why. But since I live in London, I can differentiate several accents in London. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You have a good weekend too, Killick. Take care, all of you. I really appreciate it. It was good to see you all, of course, as always. Do I have music playing right now, or do I stop it? I stopped it. There we go. Actually, let's put on this one. There we go. Yeah, I should be back on tomorrow night. Thank you very much. Thanks, Blue X. And thank you, Genly and Duke and everybody else I already said thank you to, and everybody who I didn't say thank you to. Thank you all. Appreciate it. I'll see you next time. We'll be back with more Veil of Darkness in the highest probability. I guess there's a chance we'll be doing some Darkseid or something else. You never know. See you then.